there's a huge food heritage here in Vermont to eat well and to support local economy and to buy from farmers. Since the 1950s, there's so much agriculture that's being subsidized that makes crappy food really affordable. We're like the counterbalance to that. We're food that's affordable, but that's actually really good and that comes from your neighborhood. I hope that the LunchBox is more of an inspiration for the community to eat slightly different.
Up here in northern Vermont, in the Northeast Kingdom, we have a wonderful diversity of local farms. But the challenge for many is access to that local food. Many folks live 30 minutes, 45 minutes away from a grocery store, but access can also be income level. The Northeast Kingdom has the highest rates of poverty in Vermont. Over 18% of families struggle with poverty, which is nearly double the statewide average. Over 30% of children are obese or overweight, which is well above the statewide average. So the mission of the LunchBox Mobile Farmers Market is to bring good, fresh, healthy local food to where people are in our community. We want to make sure that all Vermonters have access to healthy food.
I am making chili with pork tenderloin from my friend Jason's farm and some local beefalo.
And we're supporting local farmers. They may not have enough extra produce to market their own produce at a farmer's market, but they may have a surplus that they're not selling at their farm, and the mobile farmers market is a great outlet for them to reach new markets that they might not be reaching otherwise.
We work with, I'm going to say it's about 10 farmers. New produce farmers and smaller produce farmers, people with like 4 to 5 acres. But there's a lot of farmers growing food because they want to feed people. And farmers are like poets in that way. You know, there's so many farmers who, they're not in it for money. There's a lot of like social responsibility and consciousness amongst farmers. And I think that's why so many of them want to be involved in the LunchBox. I am parked in Newport. This is our first regular market in Newport open to the public. I don't know what to expect to see tonight. I got the pilot light on. I am serving a bean and cheese taco with salsa and a little slaw on the side. Okay, we're open. We're open. We made it. What can I get for you?
You want it like how we make it at home with hamburger again? Yeah.
The taco combo, what is that, 1 or 2 tacos?
It's 2 tacos.
No, I'll take one of each, it's fine.
Send it. All right.
Try it.
We do a farmer's market on the outside. We want the table to function almost like a grocery store for people, where people can get their staples. We have eggs. We've got Morningstar Meadows beans and Butterworks flour. Some farms, I would say this is their major farmer's market.
Thank you.
So in that way, we act as like a retail agent.
We've got a couple coolers full of greens here.
We buy up front from all of the farmers, so no farmer takes the hit if we don't sell it. The LunchBox takes the hit.
Well, it's important for me to participate in a program like this because I want to promote our farm, get people interested in coming to us. And I think it's really important for communities to be able to know where their food's produced. You know, we want to be able to grow stuff and provide it locally so that it's not being trucked across from California. It's a lot easier just to go into the grocery store and say, oh, well, here we've got a bunch of this and a bunch of that. But if you knew that you could get this and that right around the corner in Barton or in Irisburg or in Newport, you might be more apt to go and get it there.
I love good food. I'm so glad I moved up here. I moved here about 3 years ago from West Virginia. They didn't have a big local food movement, so I would have to drive maybe 80 miles to get to a really good farmer's market. But here, if you're a senior citizen or if you're living in an apartment in Newport, this gives me access to all kinds of good things.
So I brought the truck over. Do you want to check it out? It's like a healthy cookie.
Oh, I like that. That's good for us.
That's
It
great.
does have a peanut butter taste.
Yeah.
Good.
There's going to be $15 worth of coupons that you can spend at the LunchBox, and you can buy anything you want.
Okay.
Cookies, Limited 2 cookies for you, though, I think. Limited 2 cookies.
A lot of people can't get to the farmers markets and things. You go to them.
You know, if you need me to make a round up here and you start hearing that, you know, people, oh, I'd go if only we're up in the parking lot, I'll come up to the parking lot. We go to North Troy on Wednesday, Irisburg on Thursday, Island Pond on Friday, and Newport on Friday. The first Monday of every month, we go to Canaan. Canaan's our longest haul. It is the furthest north and the furthest east corner of Vermont.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope we get a bunch of people.
And I did send out word to all the people that are on Wix, so hopefully we do get some today.
Okay.
And I'll have a sign so they can just get their coupons in there and come out here and spend them.
Are you Bethany? Ah, it's so great to meet you.
I'm Bethany Bond. Our farm is Bloomingfield Farm. We're in Bloomfield, Vermont, up here in the corner of the Northeast Kingdom. A mobile food truck that's aimed at just kind of making things accessible. It's something that's really needed in this part of the state. I think it's a great idea. Right now we really want to make healthy vegetables available, accessible to a lot of people. We're not making any money, that's for sure, but we really just want to see people around us eating good food, at least having the access to good food.
Let's face it, it's hard to put good food on the table.
Oh, I have a napkin. I usually use my pants.
We're very cut off from the rest of society here in so many ways. To get to farmers markets, we either have to go to St. Johnsbury or to Newport, which are both an hour drive away. That's why this LunchBox thing is a really good thing, because it brings the produce to us. And we live about 9 miles outside of town. I can't say enough about supporting farmers. I mean, I don't want all my food coming from processed foods. I don't want businesses deciding what goes into my body. Because as you see, it's a temple. A rather large temple, but a temple nonetheless.
I bought rhubarb, romaine, radishes. This cost $8. I use $6 in coupons, which help people who are on food stamps be able to purchase more fresh fruits versus all the processed stuff. It's more beneficial for the community because then it helps smaller businesses flourish versus the big businesses where we don't know where the money goes.
Megan.
I'm Ed.
Ed, hey.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. I think when we are really successful, it's when we build relationships with people and they're excited about not just coming to get food, but coming to hang out with their neighbors. Sustainability doesn't come in like a big shiny truck. I mean, we need to know each other and then take care of one another and grow our own food and feed each other. And I think that's sustainable. My own parents, they look at a farmer's market as something that's like upper class or hoity-toity, and that shouldn't be. And we're not that many generations past where everybody had gardens. You want to try it? And so if we can connect it back as soon as possible, then we can have kids who have memories of eating from the garden and eating fresh food, because fresh food just belongs to people. That's good. That's really good.